Okay, well, congratulations to
Thank
both
you.
of you.
Thank you so much.
So what did it feel like when you heard your name announced for Terrence, for their wonderful comedy film?
I think I was gasping.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy
Yeah,
shock.
look to me, let me tell you from my point of view what it looked like. First of all, it looked like you didn't believe you won.
Yeah.
And you took your damn time coming up there. The applause had died out and you were both like this. And I was like, come on.
Yes.
Sorry, I was so slow.
Oh, that's okay. No, it's wonderful. I mean, this is probably the first time you've won anything like this,
Yes.
where you
Yes.
come up stairs and
Yes.
walk up to a microphone.
Yes,
Huge
thank you
honor.
for helping me up.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about the experience of making this. Did you know that it was going to be so rewarding for you?
Well, I knew as a story it would be truly rewarding because I'm working with a great director and friend, and the family and the school is supportive. But I didn't think it would be
You just
brought
didn't.
me here. Yeah.
Very
It was
surreal.
required as a thesis for my project.
Oh, wonderful. And
Yeah.
how long did it take you to shoot this?
Well, we shot 4 days,
Uh-huh. Oh, great. Very good.
10-hour days, and
Mhm.
14 locations.
Oh,
Yeah.
14 locations.
So we were on par.
Yeah. Did
Yes.
you, when you were making up the logistics, the script, not the script, but the to-do list for this in 4 days,
Mhm.
had you ever done anything like this before, this kind of...
Well, through our classes, we've done our projects.
Right.
So Justin and I are pretty experienced with, school projects and
Mhm.
stuff, but just experience alone, doing project timelines.
Yeah.
And the folks that we work with, they're pretty managed. They pretty much understand. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
when we met our production meetings,
Yeah, we were fortunate, but it was on this scale I had never done anything
Yeah,
like
I'll
this.
bet.
It's 20 minutes long, even though we only saw like 30 seconds.
Yeah,
of it.
yeah, if that
Yeah, it
much,
was
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find that the stuff I do that's like in a condensed amount of time that we do really fast without thinking ends up being some of the most rewarding stuff I've ever done.
very
That
much
kind of
so.
Yeah.
boot camp where you just go, and you're tired and you
Mm-hmm.
find reserves in you that you never had before. Did you have that experience in this 4-day shoot of 10-hour days?
Yes, and I have to tell you, our cast they were flexible.
Yeah.
And they worked really hard with Justin and the crew. Everyone was great.
Isn't that
The whole
wonderful?
production crew. Everyone knew what to do when we had our production meetings.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's great.
we said we'd have fun at wrap time.
Yeah. And did you have a good party?
We had a great
We did,
party.
yeah.
If you have a great party at the end and you feed them well
We
during
did.
the shoot, that's key. Had you
Yes,
ever
right.
directed?
A couple small things, but like I
Mhm.
said, nothing on this scale. So
Yeah.
I actually have a background in animation.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Well, now
doing
that's
something-
slow, tedious, in a dark
Yes.
room all by yourself,
Yes,
right?
so trying to do all of this in 4 days took a lot of planning on the front end.
Yeah.
to
We
make
did
sure
a
Yeah.
lot of
it
planning.
was smooth
Yeah.
sailing.
And,
So.
and you were on set the whole time, too?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
We got to have support for each other.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good times and bad times.
Exactly.
I mean, I told him, I said, okay, while we're directing, he's directing, I'll go get the food.
Yeah.
I'll go do something. And we think the show's support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about the editing of it? Were you in on the editing, or
He did the editing.
Yeah.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I handled most of it.
How did
so.
you? How? That's the part that I find daunting. Is you've got all this wonderful work in front of you, and then you have to pick and choose
Yeah,
from all of this. You have
Yeah.
to stick to the story and get your best performances. And
yeah. Well, it was like she said, we were fortunate to have a great cast, but
Mhm.
one of the benefits, I mean, editors don't usually direct. They don't usually do both.
Yeah.
But it was great being on set and knowing, this is the one. So
Right.
we're going to take this take,
Right.
and just remembering that and knowing
Yeah.
this is the performance we have it, and then being
I've
able to
worked
pull
with
that.
directors who have been editors before, and I
Mhm.
really like. I like working with directors who have been actors, and I like
Right.
working with directors who have been editors because
Right.
they can look at what we've done and we'll say, should we do it again? They go, nope, I got
Yeah,
it. I'm
yeah,
not going to use this
exactly.
angle, so don't even bother.
Right, right.
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
love that.
I
Yeah.
know. And
That's
we
great.
worked pretty well, too. And I told them that I'd handle the casting of it. So
Mhm.
the casting was also fun.
Was that fun?
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we
like
met
that
a lot
too,
of
I
great,
think. That
a lot of
would
great
be fun.
actors and
Yeah.
actresses in the area.
And okay, and it was they didn't have to be with the school. And the name of your school is what? Region
Regent
University.
University. And where is
Yeah.
that?
Virginia Beach.
Oh, Virginia Beach.
Mhm,
Great.
mhm.
So how did you didn't have to cast from within a pool of students, did you? Or you got to go outside of that?
Some of them were graduates
Mhm.
of the school, but also we did pull from some friends.
Oh,
that
okay,
we knew
great.
outside.
Mhm.
That's wonderful.
But we knew when we saw Josue when he came in for audition,
Mhm.
we knew both of us that was Glenn.
Oh,
When
good.
Josue came in, and he worked so great with Gabrielle,
Mhm.
and she was fantastic. So the chemistry was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we needed that to convey to the audience.
That's one of the things they say that casting, when you get the casting right, you get about 90% of the project right.
That's right.
Yeah,
Not to
absolutely.
demean any other aspects of production, but
Right, of course.
boy, when you've got the chemistry and the casting right,
Yeah.
well, it sounds like it was a very magical 4 days for you, and obviously
thought
it was
culminated
great.
in this award.
Yeah.
It's gotta
Absolutely.
feel great.
Yes,
I'm
absolutely.
so happy.
Good. Right. Well, thank you so much, and thank you
Thank
for
you.
allowing me to
Thank
hand you
you.
these awards.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you for your time, and thank you for sharing
Yes.
this with us.
Pleasure.
It's great to be here.
Yes,
Thanks.
thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Great.
Well,
Thank you. I
Sure.
really appreciate this. Thank
Oh,
you.
sure.
Oh, thank you.
So, tell me about the start.
I when I was 10 years old, I chased my cousin through the door. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
And I
you
thought
went
the
through
door-
glass?
I thought the door was open, but it was a glass door. So I found out through that time I was a keloid former. Thank you.
Great job.
My pleasure.
Congratulations, guys. Congratulations. Have fun tonight.
Yeah, sure.
Or you guys want to share?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So Fred, you should sit that chair there. Oh yeah, you guys can.
Yeah, we can fit in.
All right.
Skip back.
So we're live streaming right now. This is going out to the internet live. All right. You guys okay with this?
I mean, I guess so.
All right. All right. All right. I am here with the latest College Emmy Award winners for children's programming. Tell us about. I want to hear because I don't really know at all. I just read your name off the card. Tell us about the project about Isa.
Okay, so Isa.
Isa.
It's Isa and the Frog Prince.
Yes.
It's about this girl who really believes that her frog is going to turn into a magical prince.
Mm-hmm.
And there's 3 bullies that challenge her to prove it. And there's like a lake nearby, and so she challenges them to go into a journey to see whether magic is real or not. So.
That's amazing. And is this an original idea that you had?
Yes, actually they collaborated together and wrote the story.
So you're the producer?
Yes, I'm the producer.
And then you guys wrote it?
Yeah, we
That's
are
right.
a writing team and directing team.
And you guys are a writing directing team and you produced it.
Yes.
And how long is the piece? Was it a short? Was it a full length, like 30 minutes? How long?
It was about 14 minutes, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
14 minutes.
I mean, that's amazing. And was this an idea that you had just for a 14-minute thing, or did you kind of shoot this to maybe grow it to a bigger idea?
It's actually originally it was a short film,
Uh-huh.
but now a Chinese theater company is talking with us about buying the IP and adapt it into a Chinese theater musical for kids.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
To tour and perform for kids?
Yes, because that company is emphasizing on providing more time for parents and kids to go into the theater and watch something, and they really like Isa's the idea of Isa. So
That's incredible.
yeah.
What drew you guys to children's storytelling? What about that format appealed to you guys?
You want to say something about why you like?
Well, when she came to me originally with the idea, there was just something that I feel like no matter how old you are, you can relate to that very kind of tumultuous time in your life.
Sure.
Where you don't really know what you believe or who you are, and you're trying to kind of figure that out for yourself as an individual, and you're feeling all these kind of like tugs and pulls and all these different directions from your peers. And so this character who like so strongly believed in magic as being a real thing, you know, I feel like we all want to believe something that strongly, and when it's being tested like that and it doesn't seem like it's going to actually, like maybe there's something totally wrong with your belief system, like that kind of crisis, I think, is something we can all relate to.
Yeah, and especially every time we were roommates at school, and we are like dreamers. We have strong faith. That's why I talked to Erica. Let's make this.
And, well, I was gonna say, how did you guys connect then? You were roommates at school?
Yeah, we spent a lot of time together. We're like best friends, I guess.
We
and
are.
I actually edited it as well, and she like shot my like second project in school. We worked a lot together, so we knew that we would work well together.
That's amazing. And you guys both share this dreamer spirit still into adulthood.
Yeah, yeah, I guess
I mean,
so.
it's amazing. You have to hang on to that, especially to be creative people. You have to believe in a little bit of magic.
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
why she knows me. I talk to my stuffed animal all the time, and I sleep with a bunch of stuffed animals still.
All right, I think maybe there's. I don't know if that's quite appropriate. I feel like there's a time to maybe stop talking to your stuffed animals, and maybe you just channel that into making more programming. You know.
We'll see.
Or is that inspiration for you?
Yeah, that's my inspiration.
Okay.
According to the movie, I don't think I will stop. Because I'll keep believing in it.
Okay, I will watch the movie. I will watch the movie. Are there future collaborations on the horizon for you guys? Like, what's next for you?
Well, I want to direct, so I've been writing. I have a short film that I want to write. There's another idea for a feature, so that's what I'm doing. I think they're also continuing writing as partners.
yeah.
You guys gonna stay as a team?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we enjoyed the process so much. It just like the collaboration came so kind of organically and naturally. Like there wasn't like when we fought and had creative like arguments, it was always like productive, and it was just great.
Arguments are
Yeah.
good creatively, I think. You know, I mean, as long as they're productive. But I feel like it's good to disagree. I feel like better ideas come from that.
We love each other, so we'll
Most of the time. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And we are really into fantasy, just like Isa. So we are working on adapting it into a Chinese musical in the theater, and also we are working on a feature film. It's also a fantasy. So
For children as well.
this one, it's
It's a little bit more adult.
a little bit more adult.
Yeah.
We want to try something new too.
But I
so.
think a little bit of magic is exactly what entertainment is about. You know,
It's
to have
always
something
gonna
have
be.
something really grounded, and then it just kind of takes advantage of the fact that it's fiction. We're making something up, and you can go
Yeah.
to all these incredible places.
Yeah.
Are you guys still in school? Have you graduated?
We
So-
graduated in August 2015, and then we all moved out here around September. Is that?
Yeah,
about
we
the
just
same
all
time?
just threw our stuff in our car and drove out here.
That's amazing. And so now, for looking ahead now with this, what is this award from the TV Academy Foundation mean for you? Is it going to make things easier? Is it going to open new doors? What is this going to do for you, other than bring you into this web chat? Really, is what it's most immediately done. Which I think this is just a taste of what's ahead for you. But honestly, like, what do you hope that this might do for you guys?
Well, I went to the Nominee Summit yesterday, and it was really great. I met a lot of great other nominees. So
Yes.
I think I, created friendships with them. I also met a lot of people that were in the industry professionally. So I think those connections were very meaningful, and like the advice they gave us were really great. So I think that's something. And they said they were going to continue supporting us, and we're part of the family, and that's how it felt yesterday. So that's a really great thing to look forward to.
And this was something that we wrote from the heart. We just wrote something that we felt like in our core, this is what the story needed to be. And if like there was a note or something that didn't feel right, we would stick to our guns. And I think this getting this award is like the ultimate affirmation of just like
Trust yourself.
trusting those impulses.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude, you should definitely.
I can't believe we won. I still can. You can see my face is going really well.
It's amazing. I know you have your cast out there. You have all your collaborators. You have family and friends out there.
Yeah.
All right. I'm sure they want. I'm sure there's many selfies to be taken. I'll let you guys get to the festivities.
And you'll be in the selfies.
I'll be in the selfie for sure. You will not get me away from your table. It's going to be uncomfortable. But congratulations.
Thank
It's
you so
nice to
much.
meet you, and
Thank you.
good luck with everything.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so
Bye.
much. Good luck with
Bye-bye.
everything you're doing.
Yes, thank you.
No, we need it. We need
I
it.
have not won an Emmy of any kind.
It's
You
gonna
guys are
happen
ahead.
soon.
You've had more than that.
Yeah, for sure. Nice seeing you. Thank you. I didn't even when I say it. I'll see you around. It was great. He's great.
Let's talk about music composition.
Welcome,
Thank
to the live
you.
stream.
Oh, I'm very excited to interview somebody. Huh. Careful of your head.
Where should we sit? Middle couch and then side couch, or what?
We'll give this a couch. There we go. Boom.
Oh, we'll give that a couch.
Oh, sorry. I just hit the boom. I boomed on the boom.
Okay. So,
Or do you want to put this like?
now what was the tonal inspiration for the score? Like, what were your main influences?
The director and producer both talked to me before I began to work too extensively on the project, and they wanted to model it after Pixar shorts
Nice.
or something similar, because there's no dialogue in the film. It's all just animation and music. So I was looking for comparable short films, and for me the biggest thing that I used kind of as an inspiration was the 5-minute segment from the movie Up. The music was done by Michael Giacchino, who is one of my heroes. So I hope I said his name right. I've been saying it that way for a long time.
Michael Giacchino.
Is it Giacchino? Okay, well.
Doesn't matter, he's
either
great.
way, he's great. Yeah. So that was the biggest inspiration.
That's so. And then, so when you compose, what instruments do you play? And do you compose on an instrument? Do you compose from memory first? Like, what do you do?
So I grew up as a jazz pianist, so piano's my main instrument, and I don't play anything else well. But when I compose, I don't like to write on the piano.
Yeah.
Because I find that the muscle memory from so many years of playing always takes me through the same chords.
Oh.
And so for me, it's mostly about just pacing and humming until I get something solid, and then I will hum it into my phone, I'll make some notes, or then at a certain point I finally will go and play it on the piano. But for the most part, all my themes and all my songs, even when I do songwriting, things are mostly in my head first before they're at the piano, because otherwise I just end up writing the same song over and over again.
Cool. That makes a lot of sense. That's really interesting. And do you have an because I know you used you said the BYU Philharmonic was the score. How much of the writing of each instrument did you do, or did you funnel out some of the arranging?
So I did all the orchestration myself. There wasn't. I didn't trust anyone else enough besides myself to do it.
Nice.
I also wanted the experience.
Uh-huh.
So if I really felt like I didn't have enough time. I definitely would have given the orchestration to someone else. And I
Yeah.
think in a lot of circumstances that is necessary. I have a musical theater show that was produced in New York last summer called Single Wide, and I was doing music lyrics and orchestration for that project. And for a new show, trying to come together with deadlines, it's just too many jobs for one person to do. But in this case, there was just enough time that I could do everything for the short film myself with the music, except the, until it got past the recording. All of the mixing and production after that was done. I had a lot of help with that. But,
Cool. Well,
yeah.
of course. Well, yeah, of course. The mixing, and that makes sense. That's really cool. So you orchestrate for all the instruments. Who are your main? If you had to describe like your voice as as a musician, as a writer, how would you describe your voice? As a mix of blank and blank and blank?
Yeah. So the artists who I try to imitate most and who are my heroes. Number one is probably Alan Menken, who's the infamous Alan Menken, who's written all those famous Disney shows. And the way him and Randy Newman as well, who's done a lot of Pixar work.
Yeah, a lot of Disney Pixar in there. I have similar
Yep.
influences. That's really cool.
Yep. And then I also do a lot of pop songwriting, and my biggest hero there is probably Max Martin, and also Elton John as a classic kind of a piano artist. So
That's a great answer. What does this award mean to you? Like, how do you feel right now?
So I'm always a little bit humbled to be grouped into with a lot of other talent at award shows like this. I think it's a great opportunity for college students to get recognized. We all need a chance to stand out from everyone in a competitive industry like entertainment. So any opportunity we have to be recognized for our work is wonderful, and I'm so glad to be here. It's very humbling.
High five. One last question. You've been in LA how long right now? You've been just a
We
couple days?
we flew in. I flew in on Monday.
Have you been here before?
Yeah.
All right. But I know that yesterday you had like an industry mixer where you kind of met a bunch of people. Is there anything in the past couple days that you've learned that you didn't know before about the business or the industry? Like, what's something you've learned?
Yeah. One of the most I think thought-provoking moments was speaking with some producers yesterday. So for my musical theater piece for Single Wide, we've been pitching the show as is to a bunch of theaters and producers, and it's been tough to try and get a producer on board. Even though the show has gotten wonderful reviews in New York, and we won Best Collegiate Musical this time last year, and had a similar award ceremony like this one. Because the show is already fully formed, I feel like a lot of producers probably feel boxed in, so they feel like since it's already done, they can't have any influence over the way the show will get produced. They feel boxed in. So for me, it's going to be important moving forward to always have more people on board when I begin the process of writing, so that I can make sure that my vision for a show and for work aligns with other people who can help move the show forward. So with producers, theaters, whoever.
That's really cool. That's a really valuable lesson to learn.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to say to the internet before we go?
Wow.
I just put you on the spot.
I'm honored to be awarded from the foundation, and my dream is to be contracted to write songs, music and lyrics, and score hopefully with Disney someday. And
hear that, Disney?
And to work for Broadway is to get my shows on Broadway as well.
Awesome.
Someday. So
solid goals. Solid goals. All right. Goodbye, internet.
Watch your head.
Thank you.
That is yours. Oops.
You like Elton John too?
Yeah, I was actually listening to the car.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
You guys are at the party. Gentlemen, you guys gonna sit on the right?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, fine.
Get Mom whenever ready.
Yeah. Hello, hello, hello.
We're on the right.
How are you guys doing? Are we all good? So, how are we feeling? How does being a winner feel?
I still can't really like wrap my head around this. I don't know.
Feels pretty great.
Does it?
Yeah.
Did you think you might win?
I hoped we might win.
Did you have anything prepared?
Not at all.
Nothing at all. You just bust it.
I just kind of walked in and was like, oh, maybe we'll win.
How will you be celebrating this evening? Do you think? Truth.
I don't know if we can. If you
This
say
is
true,
live,
I
so I don't know how. But I mean, our commercial is for Bacardi rum, so there will be heavy involvement of.
Are you going to
set
drink
We
it?
really like the product.
You're going
We
to
really
drink
believe
it
in the
like it's
product.
your birthday.
We did this because we believed strongly in the mission of this product.
Will you be drinking it with the lime and etc. etc.?
We're going to be throwing limes through the bar at people.
How did you actually make it? You were tucked away in a little tiny studio somewhere.
Yeah, we were talking about like a 12-foot studio in our school.
Yeah.
With like 200 lights and a camera that shot at 1,000 frames a second.
And so, how many crates of Bacardi did you get through?
We just went through one. We're college students. We couldn't afford going through a ton
Okay.
of bottles, so we just filled it up with water.
I was going to say, was there ever a moment where you filled it up with water?
We had to.
Terrible. Now, your parents were in the audience.
My parents are there, yeah.
I heard them shouting and cheering and phoning. But your parents weren't, were they?
No.
So we are going to call somebody. It's your choice, mum or dad.
I think my mom.
Your mum. Okay. And we are going to call her. Will you do me a favour and type it in?
Absolutely. So she is in New York right now.
Yeah. Does she know you're here though?
She knows I'm here. I'm not sure if she really knew the schedule of.
Do you
want me to
speak
put on
it?
the
Yeah.
speaker?
Did she give you outfit advice? Did she tell you to put clean pants on?
It's
and
easy
stuff?
for guys. Like
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Yes, you have it very easy, may I say?
it's incredibly easy.
Rubbish.
Yeah.
Is it ringing?
We don't have service in here.
Oh no! What's your mum's name?
Amy.
Amy. Amy, I think you need to be live on the internet right now, and we're sending you lots of love, and you should be very proud of your young man here. They are winners! We have winners in the studio!
Yeah,
They're
thank
very
you,
good.
Mom.
Anything else you'd like to say to your parents?
I just want to really say thanks to my mom because she let me pursue film, and she supported me when I decided I was going to follow the route of commercials, and I think it was always her dream for me to get this sort of recognition, so thank you.
It's very, and you know what? I think sometimes it's very hard for moms and dads to turn around and go, okay, I'm going to let you just do your dream and do what you want to do, even though they know it's maybe quite a difficult business to break into, and you know all of those things that are stacked against you, your mom and dad know. But I think to let you go and do something that you really love to do, and for you to be a raging success is phenomenal. So good on Amy. And anything you want to say to your mom and dad? I know you thanked them, didn't you already?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So.
Well, congratulations. Anything else you would like to say?
I guess thanks to everyone who like helped us and worked on the project with us, and giving up their time for free, and it was great.
Yeah. And if you could do a dream commercial for anything, any item, anywhere, what would be your dream commercial?
Tesla.
I think we're both off to cars.
Would you? Is it cars? And would it involve girls too?
It would be classy. It would be
Classy.
not that girls are not, but
No.
it wouldn't be like
No.
Girls in bikinis and cars.
Okay.
It would be a little bit classier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Want
he
to put a
didn't say
camera
no
inside the
girls.
engine.
He didn't say no girls, you understand. He just said classy girls.
Exactly.
Very good.
And classy guys.
Good stuff. Thank you. Which way do we go?
This way, just watch your head.
Okay. Oh. No service.
There's mojitos to be had for these boys.
Right? Isn't it? No service.
T-Mobile. You need to do a commercial.
Oh, yes. Now I've got service here.
You need to do a TV commercial for a phone service.
Congrats, guys. No, that's fine. Not to worry about it. Thanks so much. Thanks, Kat.
No worries.
there's no enough chairs.
You can stand. No, you shouldn't. But you can stand. You can stand behind.
Yeah, it's their name on the awards to the producers. I'm the director, so it's, I guess it's 2 winners, but what kind of.
3? Yeah, you guys, we'll figure it out.
So what you
I'm coming.
I can explain more.
Oh, you did.
I'm good to go. I'm ready to do this.
All right, so RJ, you're going to be on the right, and you guys come on in and hope.
We're ready for Scarline tonight. Where should I position myself?
So we'll work it out. Just don't hit your head on the mic.
So there's it's a stage, so there's room on the back of the stage if you want to stand, step down,
Or
that way you're
squat.
still
I mean, I don't have to be part of this, but kind of stay there.
No, it
Well,
won't
if
be
you're gonna
awkward.
speak,
Yeah, we'll get you up there. You guys ready? Okay, you're on the right. You guys are on the left. And your director is gonna. Yeah, go on up.
Yeah? Oh.
You're on the right, RJ.
I'm on this right. Got you covered. Hey.
Watch your head. Perfect. Yep.
Hey, put that up there. Don't hide it away. Come on now. You only got 2 of them.
Yeah.
You got the card. That works.
Yeah, exactly.
There. So we're rolling. All right. So anyways, how do y'all feel?
Pretty great. That was
Yeah.
pretty cool to be introduced by you and win this really cool award, right, guys?
Yeah,
Super awesome experience.
Yeah, nice. So how long did y'all shoot for? How long was the whole process of creating Guide? How long was y'all's creative process? And
I think he had the idea for about a couple years, right?
Yeah, it was kind of a matter of when to do this particular project. But in terms of just actually, really, once we had decided and getting down to the nitty gritty, maybe like definitely a full school year, and maybe more than that.
I would say 6 to 8 months, something
Right.
like that.
Yeah. And the actual idea I had earlier because my family actually raises guide dogs for GDA, the organization that we mentioned before. So yeah, it was just kind of this opportunity where we had paired up for thesis, and it seemed like a great idea, and we all kind of
awesome.
were drawn toward it.
So y'all are all from Orange County, correct?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
Orange
awesome.
County.
So now that you're filmmakers and in the industry and at an academy event, y'all have any future plans? Are y'all ready for the next project? Are y'all just like are y'all still shell-shocked on this one?
Well, I've put filmmaking a little bit on the side. I'm working at the talent agency at the moment, so I'm kind of pursuing that career at the moment.
Awesome.
Which is an achievement.
Yeah, no, it's amazing.
Yeah, thanks.
So directing?
Yeah, I have a few projects that I'm trying to get off the ground. Trying to finish my first feature script. Also hoping to shoot like a spec commercial and a few other things, and hopefully find a way to break in, to the industry and get some funding. So.
That's all about.
Well, what about you? Any producing in your future?
I mean, I'm definitely keeping all my options open. I know all 3 of us have talked about different projects that we'd like to work on in the future. It's all about just cracking down and get it to happen. So this was a really good starting point, and hopefully we were able to do a lot more.
No, definitely. I'm glad to see that this process, and I'm sure this was a process coming up until this point.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it was very strenuous. It didn't scare you away, because we're always looking for new creative genius.
Yeah, I think we just love the art of filmmaking so much, and that's what brought us together, is definitely getting behind this whole blindness and the guide dog, information that we really wanted to share with everybody and through the art of filmmaking.
Well, I think y'all definitely captured this in Guide in a number of ways of highlighting and yet bringing realism to the screen. And with your background in raising animals, and that's, I'm sure that's something you've been through this before actually with animals. I'm assuming that's kind of...
And actually not just kind of the connection in terms of to the actual blind community, but I guess the other side of it was, having experienced loss of a pet, of dogs, which I know that was something that almost our entire crew could relate to, and something that made it pretty special. And when we were in the room filming the actual scene where unfortunately the dog passes away. There were a lot of teary eyes in the room, and it was a very cool atmosphere.
It was hard.
Because it's just something that a lot of people can connect with.
I think finding, and I think you've captured that with what your filmmaking is, and the story is finding where you are relatable, and that's a key component. And you'll definitely grab that with this film, because I was explaining to you about my animal situation, and when you have that, and that's your codependence, you care, and I'm very happy that to see y'all have created this project and are having an impact with what you're doing and making it. Congratulations. I really, is there anything you want to say now that we're live? People are watching. People are listening to you. You're winners. You've won this evening. This is your night. So is there anything that you would care to say or that you want to get out or that you're looking forward to?
I think just for all you guys watching, go check out the Guide Dogs of America organization. It's something that we really did a lot of research in making this film, and I know Jackson's family worked with them very closely. And it's a very good cause, and we would encourage you to support and look up what they're doing.
Definitely will. Well, thank you all so much, and congratulations. And check out the website and the foundation and everything that you're being a part of, and keep making films, keep making art.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if we don't do it, who will?
Exactly.
So congratulations.
Thanks so
We'll
much.
see y'all out
Thank
there. Watch it, yeah. Here.
Aw, thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thanks. See you when the business day next year. I had to be there. Thank you.
assuming you meant like camera, right?
You want to go up?
Yeah.
I think you should. And watch your head. Watch your head. Okay. This mic.
Why don't you sit here? And then I'll talk. We'll like. What's better for you? What's better for you?
I'm trying to think, what's better for you? Maybe he's there and. Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Yeah.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
problem. Whatever is best for you.
Is that better? Yeah, I think that's better.
You can tell him that I have to unbutton because I'm so fat.
Me too.
What are we doing? We got to get our lives together.
I know.
I just can't. I got kids. You know, it's so hard. Yeah, I know. It's a shocker. So, congratulations, my friend.
Thank you
It's
so much.
amazing. How does it feel to be rewarded for something you worked so hard for?
I'm still actually in shock.
Yeah.
But I'm really, really happy. I feel like I'm really happy to get that information out there.
Oh, that's great. And how much was your budget?
$100. Really,
Wow,
you
that
know?
is unbelievable. That is about the same amount I was paid for Happy Endings. Mhm.
Really?
Yep, $100.
Well, lucky you'll be able to use it for school equipment and stuff like that. It helps with budgeting, right?
Yeah, yes, yeah. I spent it on drugs.
That's all right. Fill it in.
So how are you going to celebrate tonight?
I'm gonna drink, obviously.
Me too, and I didn't win anything. Well, this is a really unbelievable accomplishment. I hope that you have the time of your life tonight.
Thank you so much. I really hope so too.
Oh, thank you. Well, it was great meeting you. And
too, thank you.
I hope that the Television Academy is as nice to me as they were to you. Let's be real, they won't.
I guess so. All right.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks. All right. Thank you.
Don't forget this.
Here.
Whoa, can I hold it for a second? That is so cool. So cool.
Congratulations. Thank you. That's okay. You're going to be on the right, sweetie, and you two are on the left. On the left? Yes. And Angel told you we're live, right? Watch your head. Whenever you guys are ready.
Cool. So you guys, congratulations.
Thank you.
What does this feel like to rep Chapman and to take home this award?
Well, Chapman is, every year we were there, it's became a bigger and bigger school, more well known and across the film community. And I'm just proud to honestly bring Chapman's name out. Like yesterday at the summit, there was a lot of Chapman nominees.
Yeah.
And so people were like, oh, Chapman, like tell us more about Chapman. And so, we obviously wouldn't be here without our mentors at Chapman, and they had a stake in everything. And so, Chapman was great.
But our relationships were built, and we did a lot of projects together to get to this point, and Chapman was that catalyst.
That's amazing.
He gave me my tour as a first incoming grad student. He took me to tour Chapman, and we had a beer down in downtown Orange.
I was like at school. I was like, you guys had a beer.
Yeah. And who would have known that we produced 2 films together, and now we're here.
And now we're here. Yeah.
I have a
Almost 3
question.
years
It's
later.
it's not off topic, but who was the amazing giggling woman that was sitting at your guys' table? Is she one of your guys' relatives?
It's probably my mom.
She was giggling like every. You
was
guys probably
either
couldn't
your
hear.
mom or mine.
I would say it had to be one of our
One was
mothers.
crying. One was crying. The other one was giggling hysterically, like really.
It was probably my mom. Probably my mom
between the
being
moms,
it was one of our
Moms. Yeah.
Also
Yeah,
blessing,
my boys to the end.
Oh, me too. Me too. Have you guys figured out what you guys are gonna do? Are you guys gonna work together again after this? A follow up to this?
You know,
Or are you guys still just kind of.
I would love to go
future?
to. Right now, I'm at CAA. I would love to be an agent. I'd love to bring this guy along at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a
And I work
talented director.
Work
Talented.
at Relativity, and I deal with producing on feature films.
He needs to be making films.
And I need to be in physical production, and this is my next catalyst. Like this is the golden ticket to go forward.
I mean,
you
it's
know?
proven that you guys are super talented and need to be doing this. So that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
It feels great. Oh my God.
I've never been nominated for an award in my entire life. So I was just looking and I was like, I wonder what it feels like to hold that. But
It was amazing.
Jinx it.
It was amazing because it was easy because he brought me the project and it was like Armenian genocide. He grew up with an Armenian family, so throughout the entire time he was so passionate about it that it made it easy for me, who had some awareness but not total awareness of the
So you didn't know
Armenian
too much
genocide.
about it
No,
until you guys
but
actually-
when he's so passionate about it, it's easy for me to like, get on board and be like, hell yeah, let's do this, you know. So
You could sell 40 people to go to Simi Valley for a weekend in the middle of 90-degree weather, and be like, hey, let's shoot a movie.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, let's do it because the passion's behind it.
How long was the process of making this?
I honestly got this. I was on my way to work on Monday. Got a Facebook post that said, "Shared memory. 2 years ago today, you started our Kickstarter campaign, raising money for the film."
How much did you guys raise?
We raised.
I think I overheard you guys talking about it a little bit
It was,
backstage.
It was about
15.
It was about 15,
15,000,
close to 20. Close to
20,
20.
yeah.
And then the rest was maxed out credit cards that I'm still paying off. And I'm trying to figure out how much I could get for this.
I mean, it looks like real gold, so I mean, you could probably get a lot from it. So I'll buy it from them.
But yeah, I mean, it wasn't about the money. It was about making it happen.
And just having so many people actually care about it, which was nice.
From around the world. I mean, we got $5,000 from a guy in Armenia that we've never met through Twitter. He saw our Indiegogo. He's like, $5,000, go for it.
But I mean, it's you guys are giving a voice to people who actually have, like, a lot of people, like you said, didn't really know a lot about this. And now they do, because you guys have obviously, given them a voice. That's incredible.
They don't teach it in schools. They don't, like, this is, even, like, the United States hasn't represented the fact that the Armenian genocide happened.
Yeah.
So we're, it's a slow process.
Well,
we're
it's
going to make it
be
happen.
a lot quicker now.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope
Hopefully.
That's amazing. Congrats, you guys. This is amazing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you to the Television Academy Foundation.
Thank you. Mwah.
Oh yeah.
Thanks,
Oh,
man.
yeah. Thanks you guys. Appreciate it.
Congrats. Thank you so much.
I thought there was a step. I was like, watch yourself.
Congrats.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Did you get prepped? You know what's happening?
Somewhat, not really.
You know we're live. Yeah,
Great.
What's up, guys? You're gonna
Right
sit.
now?
Yep.
Yes,
You're gonna
have
sit
any?
on the
Can I
right.
hear it?
Winners on the left. Corbin on the right. Come on in.
The stage right or house right?
House right.
Okay.
I'll sit on her lap.
Okay.
Thaddeus, you sit on next.
I just want and just watch your head. Just watch your head.
Yes, on the boom.
We'll squeeze. And you can sit on the arm if
Okay.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sweet.
There.
I might sit on the arm.
Yep. There you go.
Nice.
There you go.
And then we're live.
All right.
Hi guys.
Hello.
What's up, everybody
Hello
out
there.
there? First, let's go ahead and introduce yourselves. So everybody, here's go ahead. Thaddeus.
Nick.
Elizabeth.
Murray.
And I'm Corbin. What's up, guys? Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
This
Thank
is
you, sir.
fantastic. Have you guys won another award before? A big one?
Not this big.
Not this big.
We
No,
we
tell
won
us,
we won
please.
the
Brag.
we were in the bronze category in the Student Academy Awards back in September. but
which
this-
was our first.
Yeah, that was our
first
first
award we
festival, so
received.
we
Student
had a
Academy
whirlwind.
Awards, and then sort of the equivalent of the Student Emmy Awards.
Yeah.
You're just kind of just taking over the gamut there.
Been a whirlwind
That is
experience.
fantastic.
Very lucky.
And you guys won for animation.
Mhm.
So which school do you guys go to?
The School of Visual Arts in Manhattan.
Yeah, New York people. I'm from Brooklyn myself.
Yeah. Nice. Brooklyn.
Represent. You guys
That's why they
are,
paired us up.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. But they didn't even need to do that though. New Yorkers just gravitate toward each other.
Exactly. Automatic.
Whether you would whether you like it or not. But so you guys, tell me about your project. Tell me about Taking the Plunge. What is the plot line and what inspired it to begin with?
Okay. Do you want me to say the log line?
Yeah, log line.
The log line is, when a young man's ideal wedding proposal is put in jeopardy, he is forced to dive into unknown waters to salvage his plans.
I love that. I love that. So obviously it has to do with getting married.
Yes.
I myself am about to be taking the plunge.
Congratulations.
I'm getting married in like a couple of months and I'm nervous as hell, so now I need to watch this movie. Maybe it'll give me some inspiration.
Our main character is nervous.
Mistakes as our character.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
So there is definitely some rules to follow within that.
Yes.
Then, okay,
Yeah.
that everybody else out there who are getting married or thinking about getting married, this is a nice guideline for you.
It's a little bit of a cautionary tale at the beginning, and then it becomes...
If you're gonna propose, don't drop your ring in the ocean. That's all I can say.
That's all I need to know.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea.
Don't
Don't drop her ring in the ocean.
Right.
That's,
That's so cool, guys. Now, and how did this concept come to, fruition? How did this happen?
Well, our friend Thaddeus over here was engaged while we were working on our film. And so we were asking him about what his experience was like, how he felt, and we kind of took that experience and ran with it.
We sort of thought what was the worst thing that could possibly happen, and then that was a good story.
That's great,
And on top of animation, compared to live action, we have to build the environment, we have to build the characters. We very much have to be very involved in all of those aspects. And for a 4-person team at SVA, that was a little rare. So we wanted to take advantage of all of our skills. So in that realm, we wanted something that was an action, it was epic, it was a comedy, it was able to evolve over time, there was going to be a change in emotions. So because of that, we took the feeling of a proposal, because I think we all were very drawn to a love story. We really love that.
Mm-hmm. Aren't we all?
We also because we knew that we were going to be stuck in a lab making this for a year. Where do we want to be? Where do we want to spend a year? Oh, in a coastal town. Let's stay there. And because of that, because of the environment, the story idea, we decided, well, what if it starts there and this man is proposing and he drops it and then we take it underwater and see where that can go.
Wow. Yeah. Now talk about a labor of love. You're working on that project for a year, and it's the same project every day for a year.
Yes.
And it's one of those things that you see the same footage every day. You're working with that constantly. What do you do to maintain the passion? Obviously, because you guys have won this award. There's a lot of passion that's gone into it. Tell me about where that comes from.
I think we love what we do, so it's every day, and we all have different skill sets, so we get excited by each other and what everybody on the team brings to it. And, when Thaddeus would animate a new shot and the character would have all these emotions, then that would inspire me to move a camera a certain way. And then same thing with Liz and lighting the scene and the colors, what the colors would be like, and the characters, what the characters actually look like, and the appeal of them was all Marie. And then
the music comes on, and then all of a sudden becomes this great thing, and you're like, it's really coming together, and you see this evolution throughout the year, and you just want to keep on going until the end. Yeah.
When you're surrounded by people that are so passionate about what they do, they're also your friends. We are so lucky that we met each other, and I feel like the reason we gravitated towards each other is because we had very strong work ethic, and we were just passionate in a very crazy way. And when you're around each other, and the next person, the harder I work, then the less work than the other person has to do, which means that we're all just working really hard because we care about each other. We want to just keep pushing.
So
and that took us so far.
Were you guys in class together and then just would hang out on campus and say, hey, we all have this same love and we all just want to work together? Is that how that happened? Or what's
kind of a big story.
Well, we all kind of worked together in different years, because we had 4 different years. We worked together sophomore year on a film.
And then the 3 of us worked together our junior year. And I think what happened was we worked together, we saw what we were capable of. And usually at SVA, you're going to do a 1 or 2 person project. But after what we created and after we knew what we were capable of, we were like, we have to work together. This is something we can't say no to because we know that when we work together, it's going to be amazing. So it was very obvious in our faces.
So do you guys plan on working together again?
We would love to.
Yeah, if the resources are there, we would love to do it.
Yeah, I mean, well, luckily, I mean, so now tell me about that, because in animation, obviously, you don't have to put together the cameras and the lights and everything else, but, you know, everything else that goes into it, I mean, resources-wise, you still have a lot that you have to pull from. Where did you guys get all of those resources? I mean...
Well, fortunately, our school provides so much stuff like that. It provides a render farm and all these computers with the latest softwares, and so we're able to get all the technology we need to make this kind of short film.
And the main software that we use is called Maya, and that has cameras, lights, everything in it. So that's we're kind of given that toolkit, the filmmaker's toolkit in Maya, and then we go through that whole all the different processes of lighting, creating an actor, acting as the actor, you know, being the cinematographer, directing. It's every single end of the process we really got to get our hands in. And so we work in Maya, and that's our studio space.
Do any of you guys play the voices? Yes, both of you. The lead characters, you guys make cameos.
And kind of a little bit of the shark. The shark was comprised of 3 different voices.
3 different
and,
people.
Trash cans. Yeah.
Really?
So Gavin, sound designer, way to go.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Have you guys done some voice acting before? Was this your
This
debut?
was our first.
This was your debut.
But it was a lot of fun. It was Liz was Charlotte, which is our girl character, and I was Steven, who's the main guy, and the octopus.
So obviously not just filmmakers, but performers as well. That's really, really awesome, guys. Well, congratulations, and
Thank you so
guys,
much.
seriously, I'm very proud. I cannot wait to watch the film in its entirety. You guys definitely should check it out there. It's called Taking the Plunge. Where can they find it?
On Vimeo.
Vimeo.
Yeah. Check it out on Vimeo.
Anywhere, just type
Keep an eye out for these guys, because they're going to be making some incredible stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you guys
very
again.
much.
It's a pleasure. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. I'm sure
Thanks so much.
Let's do it. Let's not hit our heads.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody out there. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Go ahead.
Was that a great job?
There, actually.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You're welcome.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you. It's warm in here.
No, I love it. I'm happy. I'm happy.
Hi.
Do you need stage right?
Yes. Should I need to be saying? Those from the theater. No. They know. Okay.
So
You're just gonna do
facilitating the conversation?
Yeah, go ahead.
So we were just talking and you were saying, well, I think you should talk about where you are right now in school and what you're studying.
Great. So I'm a first-year PhD student at Georgetown. I'm studying developmental psychology with a concentration in lifespan cognitive neuroscience. So essentially I'm interested in learning about social and cognitive development, learning about how young children learn from media, and then also learning about what's going on in their brains while they're interacting with media.
So what were you working on in your lab that got you this attention and this award?
So that's a
brought
great
you
question. It pretty much started in my undergraduate years, which I just graduated my undergraduate school last year. So I went straight from undergrad to grad school, but I was in a developmental psychology lab, and we were interested in understanding how young children learn from social interactions, and I quickly became interested in how they learn from social interactions that occur over the TV screen. So I had this great, at the time, graduate student in my lab. Her name's Caitlin Brunick, and she was looking at how little young children around 3 were learning from media interactions with people on the screen. So I stayed interested in that idea, and now in my grad school program, I'm being mentored by Rachel Barr, and she also looks at how young children are learning from media. So I've just always kind of been interested in this idea of how young children interact with and learn from characters on the screen.
Because I'm a mother of a 2-year-old, and so the question of like screen time, what to show her, how to show it to her, like how do you differentiate the content that's out there for children?
That's a great question. I think a lot of people, and that's why it's so exciting, I think, to be in this field right now, is because there is so much content out there for young children, and so many of them are interacting with this on a daily basis. It's, of course, really important for us to understand what might help them learn best, and that's kind of what I want to figure out. And I think there are some, there are some takeaways as to how, like what helps children the most when they're interacting with media, and that's, of course, just keeping in mind that media is like anything. It's kind of like a diet. There's a professor at Georgetown who likes to say that, Cindy Calvert. And also just remembering that children learn best if someone is there with them to scaffold them and to talk about the material and what's going on the screen, talk about the themes, talk about the characters, ask questions and such. So that's really important. They're young kids, younger and younger, interacting. So
yeah. So have you been working on a story or on a show or characters or an idea of character or anything like that, or just the research around it?
Just the research. So this amazing scholarship will be used to fund me to stay over the summer and continue, actually start my own kind of line of research that will try to figure out how children learn from different social partners that they interact with on screen. So people who are familiar, people who are unfamiliar, people who try to be responsive, who try to interact with them through the TV screen, which is something that Fred Rogers really did in his show. He tried to interact with children, and he asked them questions that were relevant to their lives. So
I mean, I had such a profound connection with that man. Like my brother and sister used to tease me. They were older than I was like, oh, you love Mr. It was, but it was deep. I learned a lot from him and felt like he knew me.
Right.
And amazing when you think about it.
Yeah, that's a lot of kids, I think, had that same experience. And even though it's really tough for young children to learn from media, but it's crazy because it seems that so many people learned from Mr. Rogers and could really loved him and could connect with him and learn from him. And so I'm interested in understanding what was it about Mr. Rogers that.
Yeah, I mean everything. The thing that I feel like there's a lot out there that moves really fast that I'm very suspicious of for my daughter. But Mr. Rogers moved really slow.
Right.
That seemed like a really important piece of it.
Right. And he took the time to connect with kids and to understand and talk about what they were going through and the issues that they were facing in their own inner lives. So,
well,
it's amazing.
I'm glad you're out there.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Where we go?
Oh no, there's three of us.
I don't want to hit the boom mic.
Yes,
Where are we going?
should we share?
The left two chairs.
Left two chairs?
Okay.
Alright, you guys sit.
And then you'll stand. Okay. Oh, you can go behind us.
I'll sit right in the middle on the.
Or should I can? You got it. Yeah. You have pants. I definitely should not.
You're gonna do the Dean Martin, like you're just gonna sit like that regularly.
There we go.
Drink in your hand and look like it's just all casual and cool.
Oh my gosh.
All right, congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
You won Best Unscripted for Hold That Thought.
Yes.
Right, the sports show.
Yeah.
Now we were talking a little bit outside. So, graduated.
Yes.
We are graduating
3 days ago.
3 days ago graduated. 3 days graduated.
I'm the young one.
One more year.
I got senior year left, so I got one.
And you're gonna be producing next year.
Yep.
So it's all on you.
It's all on me to bring another one.
If you don't bring home another one next year,
Back to back.
obviously it's all your fault.
I know.
You're the one who screwed the pooch. Right? Okay. So going into the industry?
Yes.
Is this the career path?
Yeah,
Plugged into a job?
It was kind of a cool tie-in because I was a talent on the show, and then they pulled me into the producing aspect. So I got to see
all of it, but I'm starting a job at WNY News in Elmira for sports anchoring and reporting. So it was great to have the background and to work with these two. It's just been amazing. Such a great group of co-producers.
Congratulations.
Thank
And by
you.
the way, always do the producing.
Oh, yeah.
Take it from an actor. Always do the producing. You can act too, that's fine. You can be on camera, that's fine. Producing is where the money is.
Yes.
Be
Oh,
in
God.
control.
That's what I'm
And
trying to do.
and you're moving out here.
I'm moving out here, yeah. I'm moving with my cousin. She's out in the West LA, and I'm moving in there, and don't have a job yet, but I'm looking actually to go into producing. So
You've been graduated a whole 3 days.
3 days,
You've
and I don't have a
graduated
job
whole
yet.
3
I
days.
know,
You got to
I
get
know.
on it.
Come
Let's
on,
go.
I'm
Let's go.
trying. I'm
Let's go.
trying.
So let me ask this one last question. Out of the whole year of all the debates you've had about sports, what was one of the best, like the most, the toughest
Oh, I got
throwdowns
it.
that happened?
Definitely Griffin. If you're watching Griffin, he was wearing a
Griffin.
wig. Griffin.
Yo, Griffin.
He was dressed up as Noah Syndergaard. He's wearing his wig. You saw it on the TV. He just started yelling
it's
about the
amazing.
Dolphins because he's a Dolphins fan. No one really knows.
Die
really-
hard.
Yeah,
Die
what he was
hard.
talking about. So there's that one. And then another one where they got
Was
really-
Griffin drinking at the time?
It wouldn't surprise me.
Anybody smell his breath? Anybody smell his breath?
It wouldn't surprise me.
Was there a blood alcohol test afterwards just to make sure where we stood?
Then we had a Patriots fan, Alex Barth.
Alex
Yeah,
Barth.
and we debated Deflategate.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that whole saga. So
We don't like Alex. Keep on moving.
Yeah.
What else
So
you
those
got?
two. So those two.
Who are the Eagles fan? I'm an Eagles man. Who
You're
are
an
you?
Eagles fan.
What? Really? Really?
Giants
really?
fan.
Oh,
Giants fan.
come on.
I know. It's
one of our producers from this past semester is diehard Eagles fan.
There you go.
Same as
There you
Pat.
go.
Pat
Obviously,
Pierce,
Pat's a
shout out.
phenomenal human being.
Maybe he'll be here.
Pat will be the
He is producing
humanitarian
with me.
leader.
He's his other
So
guy.
maybe
He's
we'll
gonna
do
be
this
the next
maybe we'll see
semester.
you next.
So Pat will bring it home. So if there's failure next year, Pat was the good one.
Pat was
You're
the
the
I'm the
bad
bad one. I'm the bad one.
There you go. Well, congratulations, guys.
Thank
All
you
right?
so much.
Good luck next year.
Thank you.
And great. I look forward to what you're going to bring to the world in your future endeavors.
Thank
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Thanks. You too. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Yeah, don't. Yeah. I like going to job.
Sweet.
Great. Great job. Congratulations.
Thank you
so much. You're allowed to have kids sweaty
Thank you for
hands.
everything.
Thank you so much. You guys are great.
Thank you so much.
You guys are-
Huge fans.
Yeah. Thank you, buddy. Always a pleasure.
Oh my gosh.
Like I did something. Like they bust their ass all year long.
You presented it. You presented. That's all.
I walked for 5 minutes.
Very excited. Thank you.
one more. He's coming through, and then we're wraps in this room. We do have a
And come on in. And watch your head.
Yes, I'm from the stage, so I know the stage right and stage left. How are you?
I'm great.
Does everybody know? This is Matthew Gentile, the winner of our directing award.
Thank you.
Wave to your streaming audience.
Thank you, everyone. Thank
There you go. How did it feel? Wait, first, before we talk about how did it feel, can you tell everybody what just happened on that stage?
So a certain person from the crowd, unidentified, walked to the stage during Mr. Adams' speech, introducing my award, and made possibly what was the best and most interesting college television awards in all 36 years.
It was, he literally just started rambling on the stage, and I was like, he touched my shoulder and pushed me aside, and I was like, I don't know what's happening right now. This is all surreal. And then when he was ushered off the stage, when they turned off the mic, I was like, okay, well, I'll just pick up where I went off. And I went to start talking about the award that was going to him, and they just suddenly started playing a video package. And so I was like, I honest to God don't know what's happening right now. It's all very confusing. And I'm just gonna keep smiling, and I'm just gonna roll with it, and it's super exciting. Because like, what else am I supposed to do? And then poor Matt, like they finally got to like the package ended up playing. I said, I think the winner just won. And I didn't look in the envelope at your name. I looked at the thing, and I announced you as Matthew Gentile. Did you hear me do that?
You're close. It's Gentile.
It's Gentile, I know.
I'm actually
which,
Jewish, which my last name spells out Gentile.
I know, but I made you so French and fancy.
I'll take it. I'll be
Gentile. So talk to me about making your film.
This was my thesis film at the AFI, where you are also an alum, I believe.
No, I didn't go to school anywhere.
You didn't go to AFI?
I didn't go, I lived by AFI.
Okay, that's right.
I'm around AFI all the time, skulking around looking at my future competition. Like
Okay,
you.
well, yeah, so I made this as my thesis film while I was at the American Film Institute. It's about a rock star who goes deaf.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was crazy. We started the journey about 2 years ago, and the film's just been on the festival circuit. This is our highest honor yet, and it's incredible.
I think it's fantastic. This is an incredible organization, and you should be so proud.
I am.
What was it like when you heard through the melee that it was you, like all of that?
Well, it was pretty shocking. I was in my family came out to be here with me tonight.
Uh-huh.
And, it was really exciting to have them all here, and I was just happy to be nominated. So the fact that I won and under such crazy awesome circumstances is just
it makes
this
it
business
even
in a nutshell, right?
I mean, it's all such a crapshoot. So what's next?
Right now I'm actually doing another film for the AFI, a short film that I'm shooting in 5 days. So I took off today. My lawman team right now is prepping, and shooting a Western in the desert on June 2nd through the 6th.
Dusty.
And, Yes, dusty, hot. Squibs, bloods, horses, guns. What could possibly?
Oh, fun! Yeah, exactly. I got my first directing opportunity after I made a short film, so I'm a big advocate of the short film experience. And now you can literally make them on your cell phones. There's like movies being nominated for awards that are shot on cell phones now. So I'm not advocating for anybody to do it, but the short film medium is an extraordinarily powerful way for a person to get their early opportunities, in the professional. So what's your dream project? It's such a messed up question, but I'm actually curious.
I tend to love crime stories,
Mhm.
although I'm not going to lie. If someone said to me, Matthew, I'd love you to direct the Hamilton musical film adaptation, I would kill for that job. But there's so many. I love true crime. I love drama. I love this one was about a rock star. The new film I'm doing is about the first African-American U.S. Marshal in U.S. history. So there's so many stories.
It's just stories.
Yeah, I love true stories. It tends to seem drama, but yeah, and many things I want to do.
It's so cool. I'm so happy for you, man. This is really, really good. This is good.
It's such a pleasure to get it. As I said, I saw Hairspray 3 times in theaters. It was one of my favorite.
That's more than I saw it in theaters.
One of the reasons why it grows so much money.
Thank you so much, buddy.
Thank you, Adam.
Peace out.